As markets in Shanghai and Shenzhen tanked again, top Chinese officials on Tuesday admitted their country was feeling the effects of a turbulent global market. But they remained confident China would still meet its economic goals for the year. China's growth is forecast at about 7%. Speaking in Beijing on Tuesday, Chinese Premier Li Keqiang said the fundamentals of China's economy remained stable. Economic growth is still within a reasonable range, and positive factors supporting the real economy are increasing. But that confidence isn't stopping the government from giving the economy a little boost in the form of easier access to cash. On Tuesday, Beijing lowered its benchmark lending rates by 0.25% and cut the amount of hard currency its banks are required to keep on reserve. Li Keqiang also announced there would be no more devaluation of the renminbi, following adjustments in recent weeks.
Certainly, Li Keqiang's statement shows that the Chinese have no intention of devaluing their currency to try to prop up economic growth. And that's consistent with his view that the economy is actually doing reasonably well.
Still an emerging market, China has been shifting its economy from low-cost production and manufacturing to more services and consumption, which now accounts for 60% of total GDP. Companies like Apple have taken notice. Even as the American tech giant's stock took a beating this week, CEO Tim Cook insisted Apple's performance in China for July and August was strong.
There has never been any connection in China between the performance of the equity market and the underlying performance of the real economy. We saw that 10 years ago when the market collapsed by more than 70% and had no effect on the real economy.
China accounts for 15% of global GDP and half of global economic growth. And its projected growth, as forecast by non-Chinese organizations like the IMF, is still 3 times more than that of the U.S. Many economists say these figures paint a more balanced picture of China's current economic health than its volatile stock markets do. Rowie Ruttenberg, CCTV in Washington.